guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a brand new first impressions. I'm very excited because it is a drugstore product. You guys know I get like, there's something about drugstore products that just make me tick. Like it just makes me happy. And of course, when they're good ones. Anyways, today is all about Rimmel's new mascara. This is the Scandaleyes Wow Wing Mascara. So pretty cool. I'm very excited about it. So if you want to hear all about my first impressions thoughts, then just keep on watching. Okay, so Rimmel has recently just launched this mascara. It is brand new, to my knowledge at least. So I'm very excited about that. It has a really cute purple packaging. It's kind of like a purple indigo type of color. It's coming off more blue on camera, I'm noticing, but in person it is quite purple. So if you are looking for it, purple is the package coloring. This is supposed to be a mascara that delivers wow lashes. It's supposed to be long lasting, smudge proof, flake proof formula, and it's winged two-sided flexible brush. So what I'm saying by that, I was just reading what they say online, but let me just show you the brush and you will know what I'm talking about by that winged brush. So this is what the mascara brush looks like. So as you can see, this side on top is totally flat like a normal brush, and then once you get to the other side, you'll see that as you get towards the inner portion where my thumb is, that is where it kind of flicks out and gets a little bit longer, like the bristles get a little bit longer, which is pretty neat. I find recently that a lot of brands are coming out with these wands that are just like very different. Like the last mascara I reviewed, the L'Oreal one, like the whole wand snapped in half. Like for me, simplicity is sometimes key, but you guys will see and hear my thoughts on this mascara wand in the demo itself, so I won't spoil that just yet. But what I wanted to leave you guys with is the price. So the packaging itself is pretty good. I do talk about one con at the very end of the video, which is kind of interesting because I didn't really catch it right away. But the actual mascara itself goes for $8.99. I am absolutely positive that you'll find this guy on sale for like $6, $7.99 at Walmart. I will leave the cheapest link down below if you guys are interested, so keep an eye out for that. But honestly, it's a very good price for a mascara in my opinion. A lot of times I'm seeing mascaras now at the drugstore like $12, $13, and I'm like, hold on. Like, I just feel like drugstore products should be under the $10 mark. Maybe not foundations. Foundations I understand get a little bit more on the pricey side, but like everything else I'm like, whoa. Like I'm seeing highlighters and concealers for like $15, just kind of like breaks my heart. Before I start rambling, as I always do, let's just get right into the demo portion of the video so you guys can see exactly how this mascara applies and then my kind of final thoughts and first impression thoughts. I'm going to just dive right in, guys. So here we go. Coat number one. The winged side adds instant volume. Okay, let's try it. They're definitely thick. Trying to figure out if I like that or not. Here's one coat. So I'm seeing that it gives a lot of thickness to my lashes, but not a tremendous amount of length, which I think for certain looks would be alright because I do have naturally long lashes, so it's not too bad. They definitely do look longer than without, obviously. I'm just gonna go ahead quickly and apply some bottom. Ooh, I really like the way that it applied on the bottom. It was very quick, easy, and I didn't make a mess at all. I did make a little bit of mess on the top lash, as you guys can see, but I just feel like this area here is super clumpy. I don't know if you guys can really see it on camera. I am, however, gonna go in with a second coat because I always do. So let's just do that. I feel like they're dry enough. I'm really gonna try and like wiggle my wand because I don't want them to clump up. I did notice like right off the bat that it is a more liquidy formula, which is fine. I don't have like a preference if it's liquidy or not. I mean, sometimes when they're drier formulas, you feel like, is it working? Is it even applying? With liquidy mascara formulas, you can at least feel like, okay, yeah, it is applying to my lashes. There's no doubt in my mind that it's made a big difference in before and after. I worry because it did get a little clumpy. So as this formula dries out, you know, over the months, I wonder if it's gonna get clumpier and clumpier as it goes. That's like my one hesitation. I'm just gonna quickly go in and do this side and then show you guys after what both eyes look like. Okay guys, I don't know what is going on, but this eye applied completely differently than the first one. I don't know if it's like me getting used to the mascara or if it was like the first time the wand ever like left the tube or what, but this eye is so much more, like my lashes look so much longer. It's not to the point where you can totally be like, okay, whoa, that girl's mascara is totally wonky. It's not like that. So I'm kind of relieved because I felt like, wow, it's really thickening, it's really volumizing, but where's the length? Like that's definitely something that is very important to me in a mascara. So when I didn't see that on the first eye, I was like, hold on a second, like what's going on here? So I am definitely happy to see that the second eye applied a lot better in the length area. It is still though a very liquidy formula, so be careful if you wear like eyeshadow. Overall, like eyeball number 1 is like meh, and then eyeball number 2 is like, okay, we're ready. So very, very interesting how that seems to happen. This is not the first time that I've had this happen to me when reviewing and doing a first impressions on a mascara. That's kind of like the beauty of a first impressions, is that you really truly see my absolute first impression of whatever product I'm trying, because it is the first time that I'm looking at it, touching it, playing with it, all that good stuff. Anyways guys, I'm gonna go pop up on a lip and then kind of wrap up my thoughts on everything. But like that was really weird. I just need to I need a minute to digest what just went down. Okay, so I just wanted to jump back on after applying the rest of like my makeup because I kind of looked a little bit bizarre. But anyways, I wanted to recap my first impressions on the mascara. The one thing that I'm kind of hesitant on is that my first eye applied a little bit more clumpy than the second, so I'm curious to see how the formula kind of changes as it dries out. So is it gonna get more clumpy or is it kind of gonna get easier to apply? That's kind of my one question mark on the mascara. Otherwise, like once I got to the second eye, it applied so nicely. Like I saw real results on the second eye. The first eye, I was very nervous. So it definitely gave my lashes a lot of thickness. Like if you are someone who doesn't have a lot of lashes or are looking to really thicken your lashes, you're gonna love this mascara because it really right off the bat did that. Second, it really didn't give a nice curl and lift to my lashes, I noticed. And then the last thing that I would say is that it did give the second eye at least a good amount of length. The first eye, it wasn't anything like wow worthy, but when I got to the second eye, for whatever reason, I applied the same way. But I have noticed this happens to me kind of like often now with mascaras, is that the second eye applies better than the first, and it's kind of like getting used to the formula, like, oh, this is how it is, like, oh, that's how the wand is, that kind of thing. That's the beauty of a first impressions. But overall, I would say thickness is definitely the best part of this mascara, then the volume, then the length. Like the length for me wasn't like, wow, my lashes look false right now, but it is a really nice kind of everyday one, especially since I don't wear liner pretty much ever nowadays, unless I'm going out. So having a mascara that gives a lot of thickness to your lashes gives the appearance that you have a little bit of liner on your lash line. So that is one really awesome thing about that. That's pretty much it for this mascara. It's a very quick review. Well, I always say that, and then my videos are like 12 minutes long, so I don't know why I feel like it's so quick. But I'm definitely into the mascara. One thing though is I did not notice, like it says because it's called like the Scandaleyes, because it's called the Scandaleyes Wow Wings, and the way that the wand is shaped, as you guys saw in the beginning of the video, it kind of like flares out at the end on one side. I didn't necessarily notice while applying, and I tried applying on both sides of the wand. I didn't really notice that anything was being more accentuated on the outer portions of my lashes, if you know what I mean. Like I didn't feel like the wand was giving any kind of wing to my lashes. So that's one thing, like the wand itself was good, but I don't think that the like flicked out wing portion did anything for my eyes. So that's kind of a bummer because I do like that in my lashes, like my false lashes that I apply, always are a little bit more thicker on the outer portion. Mind you, the way that I apply my mascara is that I really do concentrate most of the product on the outer portion of my eye, and then I bring it in a bit less, I would say, on the inner portion. And that's just because of, one, I don't want to be messy. Two, I don't like as much mascara on the inner portion of my eyelashes. So that's kind of that. One last thing that I wanted to mention about this mascara, because I've kind of been twisting it around and trying to figure out what's going on. It doesn't close very easily, so you have to firmly turn it all the way until you hear a click. Then it is closed up, because if you don't, you're gonna have your mascara tube open a little bit and it's gonna dry out easier. So that's one thing that I notice, is that you think it's closed but it's actually not. So it's kind of a con in my opinion, because I think a lot of people would just leave it and not know, and then their mascara tube is gonna dry out so much faster than it would if it was all the way closed. So you definitely have to give it a little force when you're closing it, or else it's gonna dry up. That's the only con. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this first impressions on this mascara from Rimmel. You guys know, like, Rimmel, I think, is slowly becoming my #1 drugstore brand. It's just every single product that they release, I've been totally obsessed with. I'm just really happy, because you guys know I love drugstores. So the more drugstore brands that I love, the better off I am. You know, the better off my wallet is. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Of course, be sure to subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.